Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're back, and I'm here bringing out another NBA 2K19 My League rebuild. In today's rebuild, we're going to be rebuilding the Memphis Grizzlies, and it's going to be the John Morant Memphis Grizzlies rebuild. So let's just hop into the video. Let's hop into the draft. And in this video, clearly the Pelicans are going to take Zion here. Hopefully, all right. I figured something like this would happen. So for the sake of the video, we're just going to take Zion and then trade him for John Morant, because that's the point of the video. So let's go to propose trade. Can I trade him? Where are the Pelicans? But yeah, it's gonna be a John Morant rebuild where we look to trade Mike Conley, see where he goes. I'm not sure what we can get, if we should go young, if we should go try to win now mode. But this team isn't looking like it's going to win now mode, and I'm going to turn trade over right off. That's how the draft went. The first 5 picks, which is like, yeah. Let's go trade over it off real quick. And so let's hop into the rebuild. I think I'm going to try to trade Mike Conley as it comes to free agency. I do like Avery Bradley, but not for $12 million, $13 million. CJ Miles will be traded, and DeLon Wright and Tyler Dorsey. Tyler Dorsey, no. He's only 23, but still no. So let's go see what we can get from Mike Conley. He is making $32 million. I mean, he could be a good mentor for John Morant, but that's not what he's about. I could get Ben Simmons, put him at small forward. Drew Holiday. I feel like Ben Simmons will fit this team really well because of how young we are. Like John Collins could too. You can't pass up Ben Simmons, and they take on Chandler Parsons. You can't pass up Ben Simmons. So we get Ben Simmons, and we're going to make him a small forward where he should go up to like a 90 something. He goes up to a 92 at small forward. So the positions we have are point guard, we need a shooting guard, small forward, and center. We do need a power forward. Let's go get rid of some of these bad contracts that the Grizzlies handed out. Alright, let's get rid of CJ Miles. Let's just get like a cap relief if we can. This is him to the Warriors. And then I saw Kyle Anderson on there. I like Kyle Anderson in real life, but he's not worth $10 million. That's why the Spurs didn't match the offer when they gave it to him. And now let's go to free agency and see what we're working with. We're working with about $20 million in cap room. That's kind of not as good as I was hoping. I mean, there's really not anyone else to trade, so these rookies are making a lot of money. Let's go to free agency and see what we can get, because we do need a shooting guard, like I said, and it's only Malcolm Brogdon. Chris Middleton can move back to shooting guard, but I just got him in the last video and I don't want to get him again. We could also go the path of getting Tobias Harris. We do need a power forward, because we don't need a power forward. We got Jaren Jackson Jr. So we mostly just need a shooting guard, which this class looks really weak for. So I'm not going to look to overpay, so I might just bring, like, even though Tyree got banned, I still might just bring him on for 2 years and he could be the shooting guard for this season. Give him a team option after the first year. And I think I need a backup point guard. I'll just bring back Wright. He wants $7 million. I don't think we're going to bring back Wright for $7 million, unless there's someone cheaper out there that's a better overall. Let's see who fits our system the best. I mean, Danny Green would be a good shooting guard. Let's just bring Danny for 1 season. And then, who fits our system the best? Jimmy Butler. I could move Jimmy Butler to shooting guard, but I don't want to pay Jimmy Butler that much money. And then for the backup point guard, we might as well we could just bring on Rondo for a season. Just give him 1 year. And those are the free agents that we hope to sign. We get all 3 of them. We'll just re-announce the rights on everyone else. So we did get everyone that we wanted for we did get everyone we wanted for the first season. So now let's go to, where am I going? Let's go to player progression, and hopefully we can find ourselves doing pretty good with this, because the starting lineup isn't bad. They're all 80 overalls besides Tyreek, but I just don't think like we're going to win that many games this season. So I'm going to simulate to the next season, and I'll see y'all at the start of season number 1. So we're here at our first trade, and I'm going to be trying to get Draymond Green for Jonas Valanciunas. I know it's not one of the best trades, but I feel like Draymond will fit this team very well. How the Grizzlies used to be one of those teams where they just grind it out with defense and stuff. I feel like, wait, what does that say? I don't know what that said, but I feel like he would fit this team very well. We'll offer some first and see. I'll throw a second and then 1 more first, and if they don't buy it, then that's it. And they accept. So we got Draymond Green over here, and now we low-key need a center, as I could make Jaren Jackson Jr. the center. Let's see what he goes to. I hope he doesn't go down drastically, but let's see. He goes to 78. That's not the end of the world. So if we go to the starting lineup, it's going to be John Morant, Tyreek Evans, Ben Simmons, Draymond, and Jaren Jackson, with Ivan Rabb, Dylan Brooks, Danny Green, and Rondo coming off the bench. This team is not that good, so let's simulate the season and see if we end up with the top pick or not. So we're here at the end of season number 1, and Russell Westbrook is your MVP. Zion won Rookie of the Year. Larry Nance Jr. to 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defensive Player, and Colin Sexton Most Improved. While Billy Donovan is your Head Coach of the Year. So here's your All NBA first team. Here, Ben Simmons made All NBA second team for us, which is good. And then there's your All NBA third team, All Defensive first, and then All Defensive second, where we got Draymond. And then you got All Rookie first with John Morant, and then All Rookie second. So as y'all can see in the bottom right corner, we did not make the playoffs. As we go look at the stats, I believe Ben Simmons probably led us in scoring. Yeah, Ben Simmons led us with 29 and 6, and it was just Morant with about 19, 6, and 2 steals a game. And then it was Tyreek with 16, Jaren Jackson, Ivan, Dylan. Draymond doing his usual. He didn't really average a triple-double, but he usually does that. I might look to bring it back. I might see he was in free agency for an upgrade. But let's simulate the playoffs, as we should have a top, like a top 10 pick if we have our pick this year. I don't know the Grizzlies situation of draft picks, so we'll just see, as it's OKC and Portland. The Warriors didn't even make the playoffs, really? They must have lost everyone. As it's Portland and the Raptors, and Portland is up 2. Portland's going to beat the Raptors. Wow. 2K loves the Trailblazers on this game. I don't know why, but they just love them. So let's go to the NBA draft and see where our pick is. See if we even have a pick, because I remember in yesterday's video I clearly did not see the pick we had. And we have the 2nd overall pick. So I really don't know who's in this 2020 draft. So let's see what we can get for the pick before we even do a trade. We can get Zach LaVine, DeMar, the 3rd pick in Jabari. The Golden State Warriors have the 7th pick in the draft. They took Anthony Edwards. I guess he's supposed to go. He's the guy who won Finals MVP in my last video. Let's see who there is. I really know like Cole Anthony, I think his name is. But who do they have going? They got this dude who's an 81 overall, James Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, who's an 80 overall. Do I take LaMelo Ball? I think I might take LaMelo Ball just for the sake of the video. I like Jaden McDaniels. I like Jaden McDaniels. But we need a shooting guard, and this guy's clearly a shooting guard who's an 81 overall. If I put, who's better at, let's see, he's got an A+3, B playmaking. What's his defense? B- defense. I think I'm going to go LaMelo Ball. How tall is this guy? 6'5". LaMelo's 6'8". Yeah, let's go LaMelo. I know I might get some hate in the comments for drafting LaMelo Ball, but I just feel like he's a better prospect. He's younger, better. Like, he went to a 79. It just said he was at 80. See, some of these ratings weren't right. He's at 80. Where's that shooting guard that was supposed to go? Yeah, see, he's only a 77. So LaMelo Ball is a better pick. He's gonna be playing some shooting guard next to John Morant, as I don't want to bring any of these guys back besides Ben Simmons. So let's go to free agency now, and Pascal Siakam would not be a bad fit for this team. I could low-key get Pascal Siakam and just let Draymond walk, probably, because I could trade Draymond. I have bird rights on him. I could just trade him. But let's see. I'm going to offer Ben Simmons too, just so I don't have to match it and teams won't sign him. That's all it lets me offer him. So after day 1, we do get Pascal Siakam. I'm going to hold off on. I got to re-announce the rights on Draymond to get him, which kind of sucks. Unless that works. No, it doesn't. Oh, so I can't hold the rights to them. So let's offer Ben Simmons again, so I don't have to match it. It's something you have to do with 2K, because 2K always messes up with their signing player stuff. So just bear with me for this very second. I just gotta do it one more time, I believe, because I don't think the Raptors are going to match Pascal Siakam, which I don't know why. I mean, he's just having a good playoff run. He did have a good season, but it's just something they don't want to do, I guess. So this should be good now. We should have Pascal Siakam, and I believe we do. So whatever Ben Simmons gets, we can match as we match it, and then we'll just offer Draymond a deal. Cool. So now that we have all these guys back, let's look at the roster and see what the roster is looking like. We have LaMelo Ball, who is going to be playing shooting guard. Our team is pretty big if you think about it. Like, it's pretty tall. You got Ben Simmons out there. You got LaMelo, Morant. I'm going to move Draymond to small forward just so his trade value goes up, because we do got Siakam and Jaren Jackson now, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. So let's get a backup point guard. We only have $1 million left in cap room. Tony Parker wants $10 million. DeJounte Murray fits our scheme the best, but we can't afford him. Sorry if you hear my phone going off. I guess let's just go for like Rondo again. Get Rondo. We need a shooting guard. Danny Green, I don't know, man. Like, do I want Danny Green? Not really. Can I get Kent Bazemore? I could probably afford Kent Bazemore. We get Rondo. And Kent Bazemore went back to Golden State. Okay. I guess we'll bring Danny Green back. And then for the backup small forward position, we could probably trade for one since we're going to be trading Draymond. Like, let's see what we can get for Draymond. Like, what do we need? We have our backup point guard. We have our 2 shooting guards. So I don't even need Danny Green. We need a backup big man. A backup big or a backup small forward. Draymond coming off the bench, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but let's just see. Like, Yusuf Nurkic, Robert Covington, Derek Favors, Kevin Knox, maybe Harrison Barnes, Bam Adebayo, and Justice Winslow. I'll probably do this trade because we get 2 positions that we need. Yeah, let's go back and do that Bam Adebayo and Justice Winslow trade. That's a good trade for us as we get 2 positions we need, even though Justice Winslow's not really that good. He's still pretty good, but he's not that good. Small forward, I want to start Ben Simmons clearly. Grit and grind, no. What's our best? Our best is 7 seconds, where Jaren Jackson doesn't really fit that well. But it's not the end of the world. Let's go to I did get all my players back, right? Yeah, let's go to player progression. We should make the playoffs this year, but knowing my luck, we probably won't. But let's go to player progression. And Benson, everyone went up, which is good except the players down here. Danny Green took a big hit. I don't think Danny Green will be playing. Let's go to training camps. Hopefully we can get, like, I really don't know what they need. Like, I know Ben Simmons needs perimeter shooting, but why am I going to send Ben Simmons to perimeter shooting? It's going to go from a 50 to like a 55. Let's just download the 2021 draft class, and because that's probably that'll be the last year we do it. So let's go to training camps. I believe we'll have, yeah, we have 2. Let's do big man defense to Jaren Jackson Jr., which isn't bad at all. Like, his defense is great besides his consistency. And then let's go and give, I believe, let's just give untapped potential to John Morant. What's his potential right now? It's an A. So it's an A+ now. So let's head to the next season and let's see what everything's looking like. As for the lineup, y'all know it's going to be Morant, Ball, Simmons, Siakam, and Jaren Jackson with Bam Adebayo and Justice Winslow coming off the bench with Tyreek. We could use a better backup point guard, so let's go see if we can find a backup point guard. Is there anyone in free agency? Jakob Poeltl and Willie Hernangomez. I feel like they have trade value. Can I get them? No, I can't. Can I get Noel? I can get Noel. So let's go right quick and let's trade Noel, who we just signed. Let's trade Noel and Torrey Craig and see if we can get a backup point guard. I thought that said Chris Paul for a second. Point guard. Tyrone Wallace, really? Brooke Lopez, no. Dante Exum, is that really the only point guard I could get? Jeremy Lin. I mean, I guess we'll take Jeremy Lin. It's not the end of the world. So now the lineup is looking like the same starting lineup with Jeremy Lin getting some minutes now. As the bench depth is how it is. So the number one scoring preference we'll do John Morant for just because of the video, and then for the second option we'll do Pascal Siakam and then LaMelo Ball. So that's gonna be all the moves we make for season number 2, and I'll see you at the end of season number 2. At the end of season number 2, and Giannis is your MVP. Rookie of the year goes to James Wiseman. DeJounte Murray is your 6th man of the year in Golden State. If he signed with Golden State in real life and the Spurs didn't match it, I would be so mad, so pissed. Defensive player of the year goes to Anthony Davis, and Dion Waiters is your most improved player, as Brad Stevens gets coach of the year as the Celtics go 58-24. So here's your All-NBA first team with Zion making it and Anthony Davis. Here's your All-NBA second team where we got Ben Simmons on it, and then the All-NBA third team we do not have anyone. All defensive first, we have no one. And all defensive second, we have no one. All rookie first team, we got LaMelo Ball, and that's about it. So we made the playoffs so y'all can see we're the 3rd seed. Let's go look at the player stats and see who stood out and stuff. So John Morant led us in scoring with 20 points, 7 assists, and 2 steals a game. Then it was Ben Simmons with about 19, 7, and 10. 19, 10, and 7. And then Siakam had about 18, 6, and 2 assists and a steal game. And then it was Ball, Jackson, Abayo, Evans, and there's the rest. So taking on the Timberwolves in the first round, we should get past them. As I say that, we lose game 1 and 2. We're really about to get swept. Hold on. We're really about to go down. Who is this guy? Theo Meldon. I probably said his last name wrong. I never heard of him. We're really about to lose to them. Alright, we won a game. Alright, we won 2. And we really got eliminated, man. This season was a waste for nothing. Alright, man. We got one more season to try to win a championship. I can't believe we just wasted that whole season in the first round. That's very, very depressing. But what are you going to do? 2K Sim Engine's broken. You're going to tell me that team is going to beat our team? Yeah, okay. I feel like we kind of low-key got to shake up the roster. I might go after a big man. Let's go to the NBA draft. I'm not going to draft anyone with this pick. I might look to trade it. It's the 26th pick. I kind of want to upgrade from, like, Justice Winslow's a good backup, but 13 mil, I'm not a big fan of. I can get Lou Williams for free. They're the same player. There's not really anything I see here. What about if I throw Siakam in there too? Can I get like someone really good? Zach LaVine. We don't need a shooting guard though. Chris Paul and Clint Capella. Chris Paul's making too much money. Drummond and Blake Griffin. Now Blake Griffin is someone I would really like to have on this team, but he's making way too much money. DeMarcus Cousins went back to Sacramento. We're getting some good offers here. I'm probably going to do this trade, and then I'm going to trade Drummond for a backup small forward. Drummond could be our center, but we do have Jaren Jackson Jr. who could come off the bench, but we could get DeMar DeRozan to come off the bench, which low-key be nice. Him just taking over the offense. Jaylen Brown. Yeah, let's get DeMar DeRozan to come off the bench, and we'll get Davis Bertans too. So we get DeMar DeRozan to come off the bench. We don't even have any rookies, so let's just go to team player options. As John Morant accepts his 2-year, and then we got him back on the team option. We're probably going to have no cap space at all. I don't know why I offered the other guy, but we offer Bam Adebayo, and we just need a backup small forward. So let's go look for a backup small forward, where the best option is DeMar Carroll, which isn't really an option. Let's bring Bam Adebayo back, and then maybe get like someone on the let's get someone that is like has trade value that we can get for about 5 million. I really don't see anyone like a Patrick. I think Austin Rivers will have more trade value. So, and we could bring Tyreek back. I forgot we have the bird rights on Tyreek. Why would I match this over this? I mean, I guess so let's go and get Tyreek back if he's still here. He's not here anymore. Or maybe he is. I don't know. No, Tyreek isn't here anymore. So let's go and trade for a backup small forward. I mean, a backup shooting guard since we have DeRozan. I mean, we could go backup. Yeah, I don't even think we need a backup shooting guard because DeMar can just handle the ball off the bench. But we'll see what we can get. It's really just picks. So I'll just take a pick for him. I really think the team is set. So if we look at the roster, it's going to be, you'll have Rivers, DeRozan, Bertans, Adebayo off the bench, and probably LaMelo Ball will just be in there, or Ben Simmons or someone. So let's go to player progression if I know what I'm doing. So let's go to player progression, and hopefully DeMar didn't take that big of a hit. If he did, I might have to look to trade him, but hopefully he didn't take that big of a hit. And DeMar went down to 83 overall. It's not the end of the world, but let's go to training camps. I might have one or two. Having training camps will help, but I don't know DeMar DeRozan if it'll help him. We have two. Let's give offensive fundamentals is dunk, ball handling, offense. Let's give perimeter shooting to DeMar. Like his mid range and all that went down. His open mid is only at 81. That's not good, man. And let's give perimeter defense to. I want to give it to. Let's give it to LaMelo Ball. And let's go to next season and let's look at some trade offers for DeMar and see what we get offered for DeMar. Because having him on the roster isn't bad, but an 83 overall, I can get like an 88. Kevin Love, no. I want to see if I could get Buddy Hield off the bench. Wouldn't be bad. No. I will give y'all DeMar DeRozan. Straight up. I mean, what's the difference between them, honestly? I know Buddy Hield's a better shooter, but what's his ball handling? Can he like 78? And what's DeMar's? 77, so it's better than DeMar's. Let's see if we can get Buddy Hield. Alright, cool. We just got Buddy Hield to come off the bench. So here's our final lineup for season number 3. It's going to be John Morant, LaMelo Ball, Ben Simmons, Blake Griffin, Jaren Jackson Jr. with Buddy Hield, Bam Adebayo, Davis Bertans, and Austin Rivers coming off the bench. It's not the best lineup in the world, but it's not the worst either. So let's simulate the final season, and I'll see you at the end of season number 3. We're here at the end of season number 3, and Giannis won MVP again. Evan Mobley won Rookie of the Year. DeJounte won 6-man again. Anthony Davis Defensive Player of the Year, and Dennis Schroeder Most Improved. While Coach of the Year goes to Tyronn Lue. That's pretty shocking. Here's your All NBA First Team, All NBA Second. Ben Simmons once again. All NBA Third, no one. All Defensive First, no one. All Defensive Second, no one. And then I didn't draft anyone, so we don't have anyone on the rookie team. But as y'all can see, we went 51 and 31. That was good enough for the 4 seed. Let's go see who put up what. I'm pretty sure Morant led us in scoring, as he did with 22 points, 7 assists, 2 steals, on 56% shooting, and 45% from the 3. That's really good. And then Blake Griffin led us with 17, 7, and 5. And then it was Simmons, Hill, and LaMelo. Hill had a really good season off the bench. He should have got 6-man of the year, I think, unless they started him over. Did they start him over him, LaMelo? I'll be kind of upset if they did. No, they didn't. No, I don't want to start him over LaMelo. So let's go look at what DeMar did real quick before we go to the playoffs. Let's see what DeMar's stats were like. Go to the Kings, who I pass. Kyle Lowry is in Sacramento too. We reunited Lowry and DeRozan. Didn't know that, but DeRozan did not have that good of a season at all, only averaging 11 points. So let's go to the playoffs, simulating against the Portland Trailblazers, who we should get past, even though I think they beat us. They beat us last year, like last season in this simulation, as we're up 3-1, and we finally get out of the first round, taking on the Utah Jazz, who are the 1 seed. How are the Utah Jazz the 1 seed? Like, they got Kemba, Tobias, Donovan. Yeah, that's a 1 seed. Yeah. Simulate current round. Hopefully we get past them, because this would be a very defeating if we didn't. And we're up 4-1. We gentlemen sweep them in 4. Take on the Rockets, who 2K loves. I don't know why. We're up 1-0. Come on, make it 2-0. Are we gonna sweep the Rockets? We're about to sweep the Rockets. Let's go, man. Come on, be the Knicks. Be the Knicks. Be the Knicks. And then the Bucks just flew a 3-1 lead, and we're taking on the Knicks. It should be a fairly easy matchup, as we win game 1. Who do they have? Dennis Smith Jr., RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, Steven Adams. We should definitely get past them. Simulate current round, as we sweep the Knicks and we go on to win a championship with the Grizzlies. And Ben Simmons is your finals MVP at a 95 overall. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Let me know down in the comment section what team you want to see me rebuild next. I am going to be having, like I said, the top 5 pick rebuilds. And then after that, y'all should let me know who y'all want to see. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and like, and I'll appreciate it. And I will catch y'all next time.